Good morning to all of you. Today we will see the introduction of our subject, that is ECAD. The name of the subject is the ECAD. So ECAD means the long form of the subject is the electronic circuit analysis and design. Okay. In second year, third semester, means first semester of second year, we have to study total 5 subjects. First is the mathematics 3, that is M3, then ECAD, then NDA network theory analysis, then DT digital techniques, and last one is the S analog communication. With that 5 subject we are going to see in the first semester of second year, means third semester of your degree. Okay. So I am dealing with the ECAD, that is electronic circuit analysis and design. So in this lecture we will see the introduction of the subject, means about the title of the subject, then about the central idea of the subject, means the overview of the subject, what we are going to see in this subject, and then what is the importance of this subject in this our course. So what should be the objective and what should be the outcome of our subject, and what is the examination pattern or examination scheme. Okay. Uh, so first of all, we will say about the title of the subject. As I have shown here, the title of the subject is the electronic circuit analysis and design. That's divided into 3 words. First word is the electronic circuit. Okay. First of all, we will see what is meant by electronic circuit. Okay. So everybody knows, everybody, as you are the diploma student, so I think everybody has seen the electronic circuit in the diplomas. Okay. So we'll see first of all what is meant by electronic circuit. Okay. So if you see, observe the electronic circuit. So various components are present in the electronic circuit. For example, transistor, resistor, capacitor, diode, triac, resistor, inductor. All the components will be present in the every electronic circuit. Okay. So according to that, we can define the electronic circuit. The electronic circuit is the combination of various electronic components such as diode, transistor, resistor, capacitor, inductor. Okay. And that various electronic components are connected with the help of connecting wire or the PCB tracks. Okay, printed circuit board tracks. And that electronic circuit are useful to perform the various applications. For example, signal rectification, then signal amplification. Okay, so with the help of electronic circuit, we can perform the various applications. Okay. Means in simple language, we can say that electronic circuit consists of various electronic components that are connected with the help of connecting wire, which is used to perform the various applications. For example, signal amplification or the signal rectification. Okay. Then second word comes in the title of the subject is the analysis. So here we have to see what is meant by analysis in the electronic. Okay. Actually, the analysis means what? The analysis of electronic circuit means what? In analysis of electronic circuit, we have to compare the theoretical and practical value of output of electronic circuit. Okay. And by that comparison, we have to give the conclusion for the electronic circuit. So, for example, suppose I have to design the power supply of 5 volt, and I know the theoretical value of power supply of 5 volt is 5 volt. Okay. So if I have designed the power supply, and after designing the power supply, I have measured the output voltage of the power supply, and that output voltage, suppose I got, that is 4.99 volt, is the practical value of output voltage, and the theoretical value is the 5 volt. So theoretical value is 5 volt and practical value is 4.99 volt. So by comparing these two values, I can give the conclusion the design of my power supply is correct. Okay, because I have designed the power supply 5 volt and I got the value of 4.99 volt, means 0.01 volt, that difference is allowed. Okay, so from that two values, I can give the conclusion my design of power supply is correct. Okay, so this is the first example. We will see this another example for the analysis. So in the same way, we have to analyze the electronic circuit. For example, real time, I will give the real time example. For example, if you have given the university exam, and after giving the university exam, for each subject, you will calculate the tentative mark for each subject. For example, you are given the exam of ECAT, and after giving the exam, you will calculate the tentative mark for the ECAT. Suppose you have calculated tentative mark for the ECAT will be the 50 out of 70. And when result will declare, that time you will see uh, what is the mark for the ECAD out of 70. And if you got the mark out of 70, that is 50, 253 or 48, 47 like that, then you can tell that your result is correct because already you have calculated the tentative mark based on your answers given in the university exam. Okay. सो म्हणजे काय केलं असते तुम्ही युनिव्हर्सिटी एक्झाम मध्ये किती आन्सर तुम्ही लिहिलेत, किती क्वेश्चन सॉल्व्ह केलेत, किती मार्काचे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व्ह केलेत, त्याचं अनालिसिस करून एक तुम्ही टेंटेटिव्ह मार्क लिहिले असते. ओके, ते मार्क आणि ज्यावेळेस रिझल्ट डिक्लेअर होतो, आफ्टर डिक्लेअरिंग द रिझल्ट जेव्हा माझी पडलेली मार्क असते, ते मार्क दोन्ही कम्पेअर तुम्ही करून सांगू शकता की माझं जे काढलेलं कन्क्लुजन आहे ते करेक्ट आहे. म्हणजे रिअल टाइम एक्झाम्पल झालं. आणि जर तुम्हाला काढलेले म्हणजे जे टेंटेटिव्ह मार्क्स मी फाइंड आउट केलेले आहेत ते 50 आहेत आणि तुम्हाला पडले 10 मार्क, त्या म्हणता आय विल अप्लाय फॉर द रिचेकिंग ऑर द फोटोकॉपी. म्हणजे तुम्हाला काय असते, तुम्हाला कुठं डाऊट असतो म्हणजे चेकिंग कुठं चुकलेला आहे किंवा काहीतरी प्रॉब्लेम झालेला आहे, मला जास्त मार्क पडत ते, माझे टेंटेटिव्ह काढलेले मार्क 50 आहेत आणि आय गॉट द 10 मार्क्स इफ यू हॅव डन द टेंटेटिव्ह अनालिसिस करेक्टली. Okay. In this way, in electronic circuit also, we have to do the analysis of electronic circuit with the help of theoretical value and practical value. जे तुम्ही एखादा सर्किट डिझाईन करणार आहे. In this ECAD, we are designing the various circuits. आपल्याला खूप सारे सर्किट डिझाईन करायचे. प्रत्येक सर्किट डिझाईन केल्यानंतर आपल्याला त्याच्या डिझाईन केल्यानंतर थेरॉटिकल व्हॅल्यू ज्या आउटपुट किती येणार त्याची थेरॉटिकल व्हॅल्यू अगोदर माहित असते. आणि ज्यावेळेस डिझाईन करतो त्यावेळेस आपण ज्यावेळेस प्रॅक्टिकल व्हॅल्यू चेक करणार आहे, प्रॅक्टिकल व्हॅल्यू चेक केल्यानंतर आपण जी काय आपली प्रॅक्टिकल व्हॅल्यू येणार आहे, बाय कंपेअरिंग प्रॅक्टिकल व्हॅल्यू अँड थेरॉटिकल व्हॅल्यू, we have to give the conclusion for that particular electronic circuit. So this is known as analysis of electronic circuit. Okay. So after that, third word comes in the title of subject is design. What is meant by design? Okay. So in simple language, we can say that design is the plan before an action. Okay. It is a plan before an action. म्हणजे मला काहीतरी एखादं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्किट बनवायचंय, त्याचा बनवण्याचा जो प्लॅन आहे, इट इज नोन एज डिझाईन. किंवा इट कन्सिस्ट ऑफ all the requirements for the physical construction of the electronic circuit. Okay, or with the help of design we can get the desired values of components required in the electronic circuit. म्हणजे मला एखादं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्किट बनवायचंय, मग त्यासाठी किती व्होल्टचा पॉवर सप्लाय लागणार, किती व्होल्टचा रेग्युलेटर लागणार, कुठल्या व्हॅल्यूचा रेजिस्टर लागणार, कुठल्या व्हॅल्यूचा कॅपॅसिटर लागणार, कुठला ट्रान्झिस्टर लागणार, ही जी इन्फॉर्मेशन आहे, दॅट ऑल इन्फॉर्मेशन कन्सिस्ट द डिझाईन. डिझाईन मध्ये जो प्लॅन असतो, इट इज अ प्लॅन बिफोर अन ऍक्शन. एक प्लॅन आहे म्हणजे कुठल्या व्हॅल्यूचे कंपाऊंड लागणार आहेत, काय लागणार आहे वगैरे सगळं त्याच्यामध्ये असणार आहे, डिझाईन मध्ये असणार आहे. सो in simple language we can say that design is a plan before an action which consists of all the information regarding physical construction of electronic circuit, and with the help of design we can get the desired values of component. Okay, so this is known as design. If we give the example of design in real time, जर आपल्याला एखादी बिल्डिंग बांधायची झाली, आर्किटेक्चर काय करत असतो, आपण आर्किटेक्चर करून पहिल्यांदा डिझाईन किंवा प्लॅन तयार करून घेत असतो. Okay, so before going to build a building, we will make the plan from the architecture or design. Design बनवून घेतो, त्या डिझाईन नुसार म्हणजे ठरवलं जातो बाकी हॉल किती बाय कितीचा आहे, किचन किती बाय कितीचा आहे, कुठल्या साईडला हॉल, कुठल्या साईडला किचन, कुठल्या साईडला बेडरूम, ऑल द थिंग्स डिसाइडेड इन प्रायर, म्हणजे अगोदर डिसाइड केलेले असते. ओके, in same way electronic circuit also design consists of all the information regarding physical construction of electronic circuit. Okay, so this is known as design of electronic circuit. The second point of that chapter is that what is the central idea of the subject. So here in this subject we are going to see the total 6 chapters. Is the multi-phase transistor amplifier. First one is the multi-stage transistor amplifier. In this chapter, we are going to see the design of various electronic circuit. For example, design of multi-stage amplifier, then design of feedback amplifier, then design of oscillator circuit, then design of power amplifier, then different types of JFET, that is junction field effect transistor, then different types of MOSFET. Okay, so that points will cover in this chapter. Okay, for example, suppose in multi-stage transistor amplifier, we have to see RC coupled amplifier, then transformer coupled amplifier, then direct coupled amplifier. And based on the RC coupled amplifier and transformer coupled amplifier, or in the direct coupled amplifier, we have to see the design of that, and on that we have to solve the problems. Okay, in feedback amplifier, we have to see the negative feedback amplifier prototype, that is voltage series negative feedback amplifier and voltage shunt, then current series, current shunt, different topologies of feedback amplifier. Then oscillator also, we are going to see the different types of oscillator. RC oscillator, LC oscillator, Hartley oscillator, Colbert oscillator, like that. Okay, crystal oscillator. We have to see the different types of oscillator, and we have to see the design also. Then power amplifier, we are going to see the different types of power amplifier. Power class A power amplifier, class B power amplifier, class C amplifier, class AB amplifier. Okay. In JFET, we have to see the construction and working of different types of and JFET, that is junction field effect transistor. Okay, that is N channel JFET, P channel JFET. MOSFET also, we are going to see the D type MOSFET, E type MOSFET, enhancement type MOSFET, and depletion type MOSFET. The construction and working of enhancement type MOSFET and depletion type MOSFET. Okay, so this is the overview of this subject. Then, next point is the importance of this subject in our course. Actually, our course is the electronics and telecommunication engineering. That course, that is ECAD and NT, is the basic subject or the core subject. And in that core subject, we are going to see the 6 chapters, and we have to see what is the importance of this subject in our course. Actually, if you see the real-time world, then everywhere the electronic circuit is used, in television, in mobile, in remote, in fridge. Every electronic gadget consists of electronic circuit. You see, you take any gadget, any device of electronics, it consists of electronic circuit. So if the electronic circuit is present everywhere in every electronic gadget, then we have to see how that electronic circuit works. What are the components present in that electronic circuit uh, for the maintenance purpose, for the designing purpose, okay, for the application purpose. We have to see the designs, applications, maintenances, requirements for various electronic circuits that is used in the real-time applications. Okay, so we have to study the various electronic circuit accordingly. म्हणजे आपल्याला ते स्टडी करावं लागणार आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल मोबाईल आहे, किंवा तुमचा मोबाईल चार्जर आहे, टीव्ही चार्जर आहे, लॅपटॉप चार्जर आहे. चार्जर मध्ये कुठले सर्किट यूज केलेलं असते, त्या सर्किटमध्ये कुठले कंपाऊंड आहे, त्याची डिझाईन कशी आहे, ते आपल्याला मेंटेनन्स करता येईल का. ओके, टेलिव्हिजन आहे, त्याच्यातलं एक सर्किट आहे, त्यामुळे कुठले कुठले कंपाऊंड यूज केले, त्याचं वर्किंग कसं आहे, त्याचं ऍप्लिकेशन काय आहे, ते आपण डिझाईन करू शकतो का. फॉर कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव्ह किंवा कॉस्ट रिडक्शन. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, ते सर्किट मार्केटमध्ये जर 50 रुपयाला मिळत असेल, 10 रुपये तयार करू शकता, किंवा ते 500 रुपये मिळत असेल, 50 रुपये तयार करू शकतात का. कुठले कंपाऊंड चेंज केले पाहिजे. सो फॉर cost effective purpose or for the social purpose, we have to study the different electronic circuits that will be used in the real-time applications. Okay, so that's why this subject, that is ECAD, electronic circuit analysis and design, lot of scope in the real-time applications. That's why that subject is introduced in the syllabus or introduced in our course, and we have to study it. Okay, so this is about the title of the subject, and what is the overview of the subject, then what is the importance of the subject, the course. Then next point is we have to see the objective and outcome of our subject. Okay, what should be the objective, what should be the outcome. प्रत्येक गोष्टीला जी आपण गोष्ट करतो त्याला ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह असलं पाहिजे, आउटकम असलं पाहिजे. So if we're going to learn that subject, we should know what should be the objective, what should be the outcome. Okay, so before going to learn that subject, this ECAD, every student should know the objective of the ECAD and outcome of the ECAD. Okay, So I already have told in this subject is to work for the enhance the knowledge of student to enhance the objective काय काय असणार आहे मग to enhance the knowledge of students regarding different types of electronic circuits or to increase the knowledge of student regarding various types of electronic circuit, or we can say that for the competitive exam to enhance to make compatible all the students for the different competitive exams. Okay, to study the design and analysis of various types of electronic circuit. Design analysis study करण्यासाठी these are the different objectives. And outcome काय असले पाहिजे मग after studying of this subject or after completion of the course and after completion of this subject, students should able to do the design analysis of various electronic circuits. म्हणजे कुठल्या पण इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्किटची स्टुडंटला डिझाईन करता आली पाहिजे आणि त्याचे अनालिसिस करता आलं पाहिजे, हे एक ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह असणार. And after completion of this subject, students should be able to solve the questions in the competitive exams from this subject. Competitive exam मध्ये ह्या सब्जेक्ट मध्ये क्वेश्चन आले ते सॉल्व्ह करता आला पाहिजे. Okay. त्यानंतर if students should be able to solve the social problems regarding this any social real-time application is there, and in that electronics real-time application any electronic circuit is used, and for somewhere some problem is that in that electronic circuit, then student should be able to solve that problem. It should be able to do the maintenance of that electronic circuit. So that should be the outcome of this subject. Okay. So this is about the objective and outcome of the subject. The next is what should be the examination scheme. What should be the examination scheme for this subject? Actually, our regular pattern is that our 70 mark end semester exam is there and 30 mark internal semester exam is there. Okay. And for the 70 mark university offline exam is there, and for 30 mark 20 marks internal semester exams are there, and for remaining 10 mark, for remaining 10 mark we will take the 5 mark open book test and 5 mark unit test. Okay, so that 30 mark, in that way we'll give the mark for the students. But due to this COVID situation, if the situation is normal, then exam will be offline. If the situation is not a normal situation, then your exam will be online. Decide according to the situation, your exam will be there. So you will be ready for both. If offline exam is there, you should be ready. Online exam will be there, you should be ready. Okay. And in that 30 mark, the POE also for this subject ECAD, actually the 100 marks for the university, 70 mark for the end semester exam, 30 mark for the internal semester exam, that is 100. Then 50 mark practical oral examination is there, that is POE. POE is of 50 mark, and the practical oral examination of ECAD is combined with the NTA. So POE of ECAD and NTA will be combined. From ECAD, 8 practicals are there. For NTA, 6 practicals are there, and out of 14, you have to perform the 1 practical for the POE of ECAD. And after that, 50 mark in the POE, 30 mark for the oral examination, and means your performance, and 20 mark for your performing the practical, 20 mark there for that, and 30 mark for the oral, and you are answering for that particular practical. Okay, so passing for the POE is the 20 mark, and remaining, that is 150, that POE 50 mark, and here exam 100 mark, that is 150, and the remaining 25 mark for the ICA, internal continuous assessment. ICA means term work, so 25 mark is there for ECAD for the term work, and in that 25 mark, your overall attendance is considered, your assignment writing, then lab book writing, write-up, then your oral at the time of practical, at the time of checking, then your overall performance. Okay, then your unit test marks and triple P marks, all the marks will be considered, or the points should be considered at the time of giving the mark for the internal continuous assessment, means for the term. Okay, so this is about the introduction of the subject or overall idea of the subject, that is ECAD. I think everybody has understood. So everybody should do the study regularly, because according to the situation, our exam may be offline or online. So you should ready for both. Okay. So for today, we will stop here. Thank you. Thank you very much.